Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela, and I have got questions for you. What opens with us picking up outside, business as usual, Shawnee all in control or whatever, and what closes with Shawnee's nostrils flaring. And Jackie says when Shawnee's nostrils flare, it's got to be trouble. If you guessed or read Basketball Wives season 7, episode 6. I don't know what the name of it is, but I'm just calling it. Oh, so you don't want to be in it? You want to be eliminated, Miss Evelyn? Oh, okay. You're correct. Thank you so much for clicking on the video or jumping on live and sticking around to see how we get from opening to closing. I am Angela, and the channel is Be Fabulous. You. Whoop, whoop. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of those other like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and all those wonderful things that you do that helps the channel to grow. We're over 500, almost 1,000, halfway toward our goal, this next goal of 1,000 charter subscribers. So yay! Whoop, whoop. Okay. So we pick up where we left off at the end of the last episode. Thank you for your patience. It's been a busy little week here. We pick up where we left off. We're outside with Cece and Kristen, and then they're joined by the group. Kristen is basically TC to me. I'm not really quite clear on, but I guess they have the story going that Cece started the issue by mentioning that the girls had called her a hoe, or the women had called her a hoe, or implied that she was coming at her, and they just feel that that should be over and done with, and so she's starting stuff. Malaysia comes out. She basically says that she doesn't know how to help, even though she told her cousin that she would look out for the girls. Maybe I'm missing something, but I feel like I'm kind of seeing it the way Cece. I don't see where the other people are coming from. Okay, so then we see Tammy. She's arriving at a cafe, and she's meeting her spiritual counselor. I guess that's a new theme on these shows, people having these spiritual counselors. Because who has a spiritual counselor on the other show? Oh, I'm Married to Medicine. Dr. Heavenly has a spiritual counselor who also has a TV show. Doesn't this Dr. John Gray have a TV show? Or Minister Reverend Gray? So anyway, she's meeting up with him and his wife. She's saying she's been doing her best to avoid drama. And she ends up telling them about that Ev has been imitating her. The Grays tell Tammy that probably means she jealous of you. She want what you got. And Tammy is like, that's just what my man said. So we have a flashback of, Reggie saying, yeah, Ev wants your hustle. Reverend Pastor Gray and Aventa Gray, the wife, they tell Tammy that what they need her to do is to say something positive, think about something positive about each one of the women in the group on the cast of Basketball Wives, and to say it out loud, to speak it. And in the interview, Tammy is referred to Evelyn. Oh, in the interview, this was earlier when we talked about the whole theme of jealousy. Tammy is like, "Hey, Roddy Chica, how you doing, girl?" Tammy is like, Evelyn, she probably does want what I have, because she's been trying to get wifed up by that man for the longest time, and he don't want to marry her, and now she see that I have everything she want, and I was kind of confused, because I'm like, I didn't even know that Tammy was engaged to Reggie, let alone married to him. So I'm not, I do think that there's some interesting dynamic between Tammy and Evelyn. It's like they love, hate each other or something. I don't really have a good theory about, what their issues are, but I didn't agree with how she phrased her analysis. We see Malaysia and Cece meeting up at a restaurant, because Malaysia says the family is important, and so she wants to, do what she can to ameliorate this situation. She says that she wants to help Cece to I'm good, a little tired, but good. She says that she wants to help Cece to navigate her relationship with Kristen so that it does not get to the point of no return. And again, I'm kind of like, I guess I'm confused, because I'm kind of like, if I was a team, I don't know if I'm a team, but I would be team Cece, not team Kristen. So I think Kristen needs help navigating her relationship with Cece and the other women. But anyway, that's Malaysia is of a different opinion. And as they're talking, she asks Cece if she thinks that Cece started the argument. And she also says to Malaysia also says to Cece that Cece is throwing Kristen under the bus to get Evelyn and Jen off of her, basically, because she's saying that Cece doesn't have the gumption to confront Evelyn and Jen. So she threw Kristen under the bus. And she says that you're breaking up a relationship with Kristen. You messing up your relationship with Kristen. You and Kristen need to figure it out. And Cece is like, thank you. I don't like this attack on Cece. I haven't liked it all along. And I guess we get a pre-introduction because then Cece is like, okay, well, enough about me. What's up with you, girl? Are you dating? And Malaysia's like, well, there is this guy at your party. And then they show footage of the guy. He's like a sports agent. And I would not just casual conversation to seem like an introduction. We see, I ate salad. So I guess I'm like a cow. I got greens in my mouth still. We see Tammy and Shawnee out shopping. And Tammy wants to extend her assignment, we found out, from not just her saying nice to the other women, but all of the other women saying something nice, and then she wants to make it a day retreat or whatever. And so Tammy, to uplift, she says, and she asked Shawnee to invite Ev. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like if you about the business of uplifting and being a woman, then call the woman and invite the woman yourself. I didn't appreciate that. And then Shawnee is like, well, do you have, hey, Bonafide 1970, thank you for the flower. Oh, it's the same flower. Okay. And then she asked Shawnee asked Evelyn, do you have, not Evelyn, Shawnee asked Tam Tam, do you have something nice to say about Evelyn? And Tam Tam is like, it was hard, but yes. And then Shawnee is like, well, what about Jen? You have something nice to say about Jen? And Tam Tam is like, shoot, she messy. I ain't got nothing nice to say about her, basically. And then, she's like, but what I do want to say is that I heard something that's nothing, and it's not about nobody, but maybe about somebody because of the people and Shawnee is like, you talking about me? And then Tam Tam is like, I didn't say that. And Shawnee's like, well, you didn't say no, you wasn't talking about me. So I think you're talking about me. And then Tam Tam in the interview is like, I heard a rumor a year ago, and, it affects Shawnee and it affects her ex-husband, and it's not about her, but, and it's going to affect her relationship with all the women in the group. I want the person who said, the rumor, or who said the thing, to, tell Shawnee, the woman up and tell Shawnee. And then Malaysia arrives, and Shawnee is like, well, does Malaysia know? And then, they like, let's go for a sidebar, Tam Tam and Melee. And then they go over, and Malaysia is like, you gonna tell her about that? And then Tam Tam is like, it's gonna come out. It ain't came out in a year. And then and then Shawnee is like, are you not gonna tell me? You should tell me because you're my friend. And then, Tam Tam is like, I'm not gonna tell you. And then we're at the Katula African Imports. I was really excited I could see and read the name of the place. Are they in LA? So if y'all in LA, I guess go check out Katula African Imports. And OG is there with her mama, Patricia. And her mother has the cutest accent. OG is tired of this long distance relationship, and she says she wants a ring. And her mom wants to know, is he ready? Is he interested? Have y'all talked about it? Where you at? And that slit is really high on the dress that OG is trying on. And then is something about Kwame. This is Kwame, her OG's boyfriend. This is his first serious relationship. So her mother, I think, is kind of trying to like get to the meat of it, and I think her daughter OG doesn't really want to talk about it, or doesn't really know how to talk about it. We see Jackie and Tam Tam, and they're at a West African drum class. So we go from the Katula African Imports to West African dance class, and I'm just like, oh my God, we got all the African culture on basketball. Wise, what a guan. We see Tam Tam tells Jackie, after they chit chat or whatever, about the Say Something Nice assignment turned into the group activity retreat. And she also mentions the rumor. Everybody's talking around the rumor. Most of the people seem to know what it is, but nobody is saying what it is. So it's building up the tension and the drama and the suspense. What is the rumor? But we already knew that Evelyn supposedly had slept with one of Shawnee's exes. So Tam tells Jackie that she had accidentally, on purpose, let it slip about the rumor out there about Jackie, about Shawnee. And Jackie is like, this is not, this is going to destroy Shawnee, and we're gonna see a side of Shawnee that we have never seen. My favorite side of Shawnee was when she was like, thank you for your services. Thank you for your services. That was my favorite statement she's ever made. I was like, woo! Thank you for your services. You dismissed. Bye. Be gone. I like that. But, Okay, so we see Jen and Evelyn, and they are looking at a female condom. I guess they're in a doctor's office. We find out that Jen is 42, and she wants a baby. She's going to the doctor because she's seen what her good friend Evelyn has been going through with fertility, and she feel like it's probably time for her to look into something like that. And the doctor is basically like, girl, it's past time for you to have looked into something like that. Even though you 42 and you look 22, them eggs don't lie, So then Evelyn is telling Jen about the Say Something Nice retreat, and Evelyn is like, well, the retreat seems nice, but Tammy, I don't trust her. And why didn't Tammy invite Jen? I thought they're cool. What's going on? And so the doctor is like, telling us to get her eggs frozen because of the biological side of being older. It's like an ASAP type situation. We see OG and Kwame. Now she calls him Kwame. He calls himself Kwame. So I was kind of interested in that. It's his birthday, and she's taking him out blowing glass. And OG is like, oh, we're putting this glass in the oven. Is that giving you any ideas? I mean, putting something into the oven. I mean, like a bun in the oven. And, we find out they've been together for 4 years. 4 years is a long time. 4 years is a long time. And so she's basically like, so, what are we on the road for? She tried to have a talk. I'm like, girl, you've been with the man 4 years. Okay. So, she's like, so are we on the road? Are we in the same book, in the same chapter, reading the same page, or what's going on? Because, I'm with you because I think you're marriage material, and I don't want to have children until I'm married. And, it's time for me to go on and be thinking about that. And, Kwame is like, well, I have to change a lot about me. For some reason, when he said that, I think that when he's overseas, he's dealing with other women. That's what I heard him say, but I don't know. He didn't say that directly. And then OG is like, look, I'm not dating just to date you. I'm dating you because, I want to get married to you. Do you think